Hello there. Well, for many of us today, it's a case of sunny spells and also a few showers. The showers most prevalent across northern areas where it could well be heavy with the odd risk of thunder, and it will also be windy in those northern areas. Whilst further south, it's breezier here, but tomorrow what we will see across southern areas, overnight we'll start to see rain into southwest England, and that will really extend its way across all southern parts for tomorrow, leading to a very wet day indeed. So looking at the pressure chart for today, we've got that low pressure area to the north of the UK there, and that's giving this polar maritime showery air mass across northwestern areas in particular, and also some strong winds, which you can see there denoted by the tightness in the isobars. But to the southwest, we've got this low pressure area, and that's going to drift its way up towards southern half of the UK for tomorrow, bringing heavy rain and the potential for some strong winds later on in the day. So because of that, we've got this yellow weather warning out for southeastern parts of England, where it looks as though the worst of the conditions may well be, with 40 to 50 mile an hour gusts possible as the low tracks out to the east, and on its western flank we've got a squeeze in the isobars, so the risk of some unseasonably strong winds, and also very heavy rain with it, widely in excess of 20 millimetres of rain. Locally, could even see some intense rain within that, so in excess of 60 millimetres of rain throughout the whole duration of the event. So back to the here and now though, and yes, we've got the cloudier skies across some of these southwestern areas with some showery outbreaks, but actually there will still be some bright or hazy spells of sunshine given its high level cloud, particularly across the east, whereas to the north it's a case of sunny spells and showers. Some of those showers will be heavy across parts of Scotland with the odd rumble of thunder possible here, and it will also be windy, particularly in the far northwest of Scotland. Running through into the evening then, and we say goodbye to some of those showery outbreaks as they become displaced by this heavy persistent area of rain that will push in towards southwestern parts of England by 3 o'clock in the morning. To the north of that though, one or two showers in towards the northwest of the country, but generally it's dry with clear skies, and that will allow temperatures to take a tumble here. Single figures in some towns and cities in the north, but going to rural areas could go as low as 3-5 degrees, something like that. Whereas to the south it's milder underneath that blanket of cloud. But after that mild start to the day, it will turn into a thoroughly miserable start, well, morning across all the south of England as that rain starts to extend its way eastwards. Heavy rain with that. Uncertainty about its northward extent, but it could well fringe into parts of Manchester, Humberside in particular. Whereas to the south, that's really where we've got the heaviest of the rain. And as I mentioned, later in the day, as the low travels to the east of the UK, it could draw in some really strong winds on its western flank across southeastern parts. So given that there'll be a lot of travel tomorrow on the roads, please do take care, especially if you're towing caravans out there in particular. Now, temperatures underneath all that cloud and rain very much suppressed, very poor for late July, mid-teens for some of you. Best temperatures likely to be maybe at 18, perhaps a local 19 in towards the southeast, but really it won't feel like that at all underneath all that extensive cloud and rain. Anyway, that's it for me, and that's you up to date on the weather front.